Hybrid versus plug-in hybrid. Which one is the better choice to go with? That's what we're gonna find out. Welcome to Carnal Rides, where we talk about cars. Although many consumers might be considering making the change from a traditional gas car into a fully electric car, many might not be quite ready to make that full transition quite yet. And that is exactly what makes a hybrid or a plug-in hybrid car so appealing. They are the perfect transition car for anyone who's ready to move away from a traditional gas car, but they're not ready to commit to a fully electric car quite yet. The question though is, what exactly do you need to know about a hybrid or a plug-in hybrid before buying one? And which one is the smarter choice to go with? Well, make sure to stick around to the end of the video because that's what we're going to find out. So let's start things off by going over regular hybrid cars first. Now, for those who don't know, a hybrid is basically a regular gas car with an internal combustion engine that also has an electric motor and a battery pack that helps to improve the fuel economy. Think of the electric motor as a helper, taking some of the workload off of the engine, helping to make it much more fuel efficient. Now, hybrid critics will argue that it doesn't make sense to buy a hybrid car because you're never going to recoup the extra money that you spend buying a hybrid in fuel savings. Now, that might have been true in the past with many hybrids, but that's not exactly the case today. The reality is that the price difference between hybrids and their non-hybrid equivalents has dropped significantly, and you're not going to have to spend a lot of extra money in order to get the hybrid option. For example, this 2022 Ford Escape hybrid achieves around 40 miles per gallon on average, which is up to 50% better than the regular gas model. So there's no question you're going to save a lot of money by going with the hybrid option. Now, let's talk about plug-in hybrid cars. A plug-in hybrid car is basically mechanically identical to a regular hybrid. The only major difference is that the electric motor and battery pack are much larger, which gives it a dedicated electric range and more power. Unlike a regular hybrid, which always needs to run on both electricity and gas, a plug-in hybrid has the ability to run on pure electricity for a certain amount of range, depending on the type of plug-in hybrid that you're looking at. This can be anywhere from 25 to 55 miles, which means that you could realistically not spend any money on gas if you buy a plug-in hybrid. Now, what's really great about a plug-in hybrid is that you don't need to worry about that electric range running out. Because once you run out of range, the gas engine will turn on and it's going to run like a normal hybrid car. Now, many often wonder how much does it exactly cost to charge an electric car and how do the cost of electricity compare to the cost of gas? Now, electricity rates obviously vary depending on where you're located and even the time of the day that you charge the car. So, taking all of these different things into consideration, is it worth it to buy a plug-in hybrid car over a regular hybrid? Well, the answer is it really depends on your situation. For example, if you live somewhere with electric car incentives that can reduce the price of the plug-in hybrid close to that of the regular hybrid, then it's definitely going to make a lot of sense. So, based on all of these things, a plug-in hybrid does seem to be the way to go. But there are situations where a regular hybrid car might make more sense for you. So, in conclusion, buying a hybrid or a plug-in hybrid car is a great compromise between a gas and fully electric car. But the challenging part, though, is that because most people are aware of this, hybrids and plug-in hybrids are in incredibly high demand. So if you're thinking about buying a hybrid or a plug-in hybrid, you definitely need to plan ahead and be prepared to wait a very long time. Thanks so much for watching and see you next time.